Hey guys, this is Dylan, and this is my response to discussion number 7. Um, so I took notes, because there's a bunch of different questions that we got to answer. But so the main theme that I learned was discrimination and the effects of discrimination. That's what I think the video was. The main theme of the video was. And yes, the film did surprise me, especially when it was whenever she was going through the learning capabilities of the kids, whenever they were blue-eyed being on top versus the brown-eyed being on bottom, and seeing how their performance levels were affected by how they were treated. Um, so the next part. So I believe. Um, Okay, so the answer to why would anyone want to murder Martin Luther King, I believe that the film did provide an answer, um, in the sense that the I believe the white people wanted to stay on top, and they felt that Martin Luther King was a threat to their position, and so they just eliminated that threat in order to keep their position in society. So I think that's one of the main things that kind of triggered this lady's thinking of how could we make people experience this from the other point of view. Um, so next, so I got how the negative and positive labels placed on a group become self-fulfilling prophecies. So you noticed how I noticed that how their children are treated positively, then they're going to perform better. Children treated negatively, they're going to perform worse. Found that pretty interesting. And then in the prison seminar, that question was so I think that everyone has experienced some sort of discrimination at some point in their life, um, even if it's just for a short period of time. I don't think that everyone experiences discrimination every minute of every day, no matter who you are. I don't think that's accurate. Um, but so next question: how do you think this exercise affects the um, paramedic profession? I believe that some people, like myself, being white and approaching a black patient, I believe that some blacks might have a preconceived mentality that I treat them differently just because of how I look, and which would be totally far from the truth. Um, so I believe that that's one of the challenges that I have to keep in mind with black patients or patients of different race, religion, etc. And I believe discrimination does occur in EMS, and it occurs within the organizations themselves. Like when it comes to EMT versus paramedic, um, I believe that there's a little bit of different treatment there on being on the EMT side, because they don't know as much or not as intelligent as a paramedic. Um, so I think there is some discrimination that goes on there, and I believe it could be eliminated by bringing it to light and getting thoughts from the individuals that are working in the company. So next question. So I believe that this exercise should be done with all children. I think it's important for everyone to experience, like not just children, but for everyone to go through this experience or experiment, or at least watch the experiment to get an idea of what it's like. So next question was, so actual discrimination. So I believe it has been done. I mean, and you see the effects it has on society. You can it divides people, and it makes, just creates more haters and more people that are at war with each other. So that's my thoughts for discussion 7. Have a good night.